Hey guys, who feels it knows it. Until you walk a mile in a person's shoe, you really don't know how they feel. And I'm telling you, I am laying in this bed and I'm just wondering how Cora Obidi really feels. She put out a statement on, a little short video clip, and I can almost feel her pain. I'm telling you, for this young woman to be going through all this stuff with this ex-husband, it is something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy because she's going through hell. And she's strong. And I'm telling you, Cora, you are going to be even better and greater than you are right now because the devil is throwing all he can at you and you're standing strong. Thank God you got the support of your family and friends because a lot of people don't have that and they are driven to doing self-harm. So hold tight, hold strong. It's going to be better. Don't let the devil win. A lot of times these people don't have no God in them. They don't go to no type of church, never saw the front gate of a church. They don't have no spiritual entity in them to guide them to do the right thing. So all they see is evil doings. They want to do all this evil upon you because that's in their spirit. Cora Obidi said she literally jumped out of a plane just to stay active and keep her mind away from all the stress of this divorce. And now that she's divorced, this man is still after her. He's not satisfied. He can't co-parent in peace because he don't have it in his heart to do so. All he wants to do is cause misery in this young girl's life. But Cora, stay firm. Do not let him win. The only thing I don't like is when you step out with your girls, you should dress the part of a mother with those girls, right? But everything else, you fight like hell and you fight like mad to keep those children. Don't let this man win. At any cost, you fight and keep your sanity. Don't for 1 minute have a nervous breakdown because a lot of people have nervous breakdowns over less things when it comes to divorcing and the nastiness of a divorce. People go into all kinds of therapy and stuff. You stay strong. You got your family. You got your sister and all these other people in your corner. So anytime you feel as though you're breaking down and you can't handle it, you reach out and you talk to them and you get counseling from them. This type of personality, a person who have this type of personality, does not one day wake up and have it. They've had it in the past. They've always had it. And Cora, I believe, suffered through her marriage, allegedly, but she suffered in silence. But now she's speaking her truth. And that ex-husband of hers don't want her to speak her truth because he don't want people to know what kind of monster he really is. And in terms of Cora's book, whatever is in there that makes her look in a bad light, nobody should judge her because everybody did something that they're not proud of. So don't get out there when that book gets released and judge her for anything she may have done in her past that she's not very proud of because we're all not proud of something in our past. At least she's honest and truthful and is able to embrace whatever it is she did that's not positive, and she's able to learn from it and move on. And that's the least that can be said for some of you who want to criticize her and what she said in the book that's negative about herself. Because a lot of you know, I try to be objective. I call a spade and I give credit where credit is due. How do you really recognize that a person is abusing you and mistreating you? There is physical abuse, there's neglect, sexual abuse, emotional abuse. If you can identify at least one out of those four, you know you're being abused. Justin Dean somehow feels as though he got to control Cora and everything around him. That's a disorder, folks. He's got a mental disorder. Allegedly. I don't know what kind, but that's a disorder. Now he feels as though he does not have direct control over Cora anymore, but he's going to control her purse strings, her money, by all these lawsuits and try to take her children from her to further make her miserable. You know, he is someone to watch, folks. She cannot get a restraining order because they got the kids involved. They need to exchange the kids and they co-parent. And when her sister is not around to make the exchange, she got to make the exchange. But can you imagine when she have to make that exchange of the kids by herself and pick those kids up? Can you imagine what he puts her through? Oh my word. But what I'm happy about is that Cora is able to assert herself and not be further victimized. And she's setting an example for a lot of young people out there going through the same thing, the same type of nasty divorce, that they should stay strong. Don't let your abuser further victimize you and for you to feel shame. So I'm glad she is refusing to be victimized any further. Control seekers are often abusive, obsessive, compulsive, angry. They have a phobia or phobic or even mood disorders. These types of people need to control because without it, they fear things would spiral out of control and their lives would fall apart. They are judgmental and critical about other people. So right now he's using this intimidation tactic, which is a sign of a narcissist. This is all alleged. A narcissist may show love and act in a loving way, but this tends to be conditional because the love have to do with what you can give them in return. Sometimes the person you're with may show some narcissistic tendencies. When they get into rage, you can recognize the signs. They may have intense outbursts and sudden fits of anger to passive aggressive acts such as simmering resentment by icy silence, deliberate neglect, or cutting sarcasm. A narcissist may have a sense of entitlement, exploits others without guilt or shame, frequently demeans, intimidates, bullies, or belittles others. So, all these traits a narcissist individual may have. And I'm seeing these signs in Cora's ex husband. This is all alleged. So, Justin Dean is really only thinking about himself. He's not even thinking about his two little girls. When he dragged Cora Obidi through the mud, he's not thinking that these two little girls are suffering because their mother is not in a mental state to deal with all that he's putting her through. And she needs that energy, that positive energy to take care of these two little girls. So again, he's showing selfishness, which is a trait of a narcissist. To go through what Cora Obidi is going through is very stressful. And victims of the narcissists, people who are abusing them, these victims have been reported to experience symptoms similar to PTSD, known informally as narcissistic abuse syndrome. So sometimes we see Cora on her live and she's not in the best of mood or spirits because she's going through this trauma on a day-to-day basis. And some of the symptoms she may be going through from this narcissistic abuse syndrome could be a feeling of unwanted thoughts, flashbacks, when she thinks about what happened in her marriage, avoidance. She don't want to really confront Justin Dean for anything. Feeling lonely, isolated, and she's got to be on this high alert at all times because she never know when he's going to attack her. And this is why she wrote the book, to get it all out because she's got so much bottled up, but she can't talk to him about it because he victimized her. You know, guys, sometimes you're out of a marriage and you're able to talk to your ex because you have that kind of relationship where it's not contentious and you can honestly talk to each other about where you guys went wrong. In this relationship with Cora and her ex-husband, no conversation is to be had because he's not nice. He's not playing nice. He just wants to hurt her all the time. So Cora is dealing with someone who is a master manipulator who constantly wants to destabilize her. When she thinks their relationship is getting better or maybe they can co-parent in peace, here he comes with another lawsuit. When a narcissist cannot control you, they're likely to feel threatened. They react with anger and they may even start threatening you. But Justin Dean right now is threatening lawsuits. He's not threatening physical harm. But if it gets to the point where he can't control her through the lawsuits, through all the threats of taking her to court, then he may now start to threaten her physical being. But it has not gotten to that point as yet because right now he can still control and threaten or try to control anyway through the court system how much money he can get out of her. So it's very important to document everything because a narcissist will not give up. They will keep coming. They will keep at it until they feel you are totally destroyed. Oftentimes, the victims of a narcissist abuser spend time thinking about and hearing their abuser's voice in their head, reminding them of all the insults. This lowers their self-esteem and sometimes result in self-sabotage. And if they don't get help, like a counselor, they sometimes end up abusing themselves. So I recognize coercive control also in what Justin Dean is doing to Cora. And it's all part of a narcissistic behavior. This is all alleged. Everything I'm saying is alleged. And it's used to gain control and power over the individual by eroding a person's autonomy and self-esteem. So YouTubers, drop your comments. Do you think that Cora's ex-husband, Justin Dean, is a narcissist? And if so, why? Drop your comments in the comment section. I'd love to know. Here are a few words from Cora Obidi concerning marriage in general and the divorce that she has gone through.
Don't get divorced. Get separated. But divorce is not for the weak. And separated from your 6-month-old for a whole week is not for the weak. To every woman who has ever been divorced in this country, oh my God. I've been trying to be strong, been distracting myself. I literally jumped out of a plane just to distract myself, but it's not easy. This is so hard, and no one talks about it. Why don't women talk about it? Why don't we talk about it?
Guys, you can actually feel her pain in that moment when she said, why don't we talk about it? This is so hard. I can really empathize with her and sympathize. For all of you who have not subscribed as yet and you are a regular watcher of this program, please hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost a thing. It's free to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button also if you like the video. I'm over and out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and to this video. Thank you for watching.